use
some
bad
real
president.
serious
The
national
owner is old.
sacrifices.
He
And
take
that
on to be bad
included,
president. When we
coming to
can I
work
could be doing the
early
job for you?
and leaving work
Can you go
late,
everywhere?
willing
No.
to read,
The owner is old. He take
dossiers
on
of
to be bad
papers,
president. When we
meetings
can I
in
could
many
be doing the job for you?
places,
Can you go
and
everywhere?
sometimes even
No.
sacrificing by using their own, assets,
The
computers,
owner is old.
and other
He
things.
take on to be bad
Because,
president.
it was not automatic.
When we can I could
But
be doing the
again,
job for
as
you?
I said
Can you go
to
everywhere?
the
No.
minister
The owner is
when
old.
I took over,
He take on to be bad
we
president.
only had
When we can I could be
an
doing the job
executive
for you?
summary as the asset from the previous team. So we didn't have anything from the previous team, not a chair, not paper, not any report, but executive summary of the activities, And so that's all we had. In other words, we had to start from scratch. Everything was new. Meaning I didn't even have an office space. So everything you see here right now is
Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It's time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Seku Sherry coming to talk.
Seku Sherry
Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It's time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Seku Sherry coming to talk. Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It's time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Seku Sherry coming to
Seku Sherry
Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It's time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Seku Sherry coming to talk. Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It's time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Seku Sherry coming to
Seku Sherry
Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It's time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Seku Sherry coming to talk. Liberia, Seku Sherry coming to talk. We got the information and education. Seku Sherry coming to talk.
African soldiers, African soldiers to fight for freedom.
Well, if we talk to a man in his dialect and he understands, he go directly into a head. What a pleasant way to say good morning and welcome. Welcome to Good Morning Liberia this Tuesday morning on Voice of Liberia 104.1. We're coming to you live from the capital bypass here in Monrovia. I'd like to say good morning to all of our people listening in Lofa Nimba, Grand Bassa, Bong Maigibi, and Grand Bassa counties. Good morning, it's good to have you. A lot of issues to talk about this morning. Too many things trending that we're going to talk about. I hope you've invited someone and let someone invite someone to listen along this morning to the biggest show in Liberia. Good morning, Liberia, right here on Voice of Liberia. And of course, the name is George. I'm George Wayi, pretty well seated in place of Sekou Sharif and Samira, who are unable to be here today. And so I'm here. I'm well energized to take it through up to 10 o'clock this morning. At 10 o'clock, I pack my belongings and take leave of you right here on the show this morning. What are the issues? This morning, the government of Liberia banned the selling of gasoline in mayonnaise jar along the route. We'll talk about that this morning lengthily on the show. Why are they doing this and how would this help the country? What does this mean for the young people that are selling the gasoline along the route? And I've decided this morning to conduct an independent opinion poll. We'll look at the presidency comes 2029. We will bring you the names. The top names this morning trending. We'll give you the names and we'll listen to you, and then you cast your ballot. If today was election day, who will you prefer to take over the country as the next president of Liberia? Take into consideration the workings of Joseph Boakai. And we will dive in a bit to some of the issues happening currently at the Ministry of Finance. What you got, the Deputy Minister, one play ball, Bill Jones, the mayor awarding contract to his family members. The guys are rescuing their families. Instead of the country, they're now rescuing their families. What the country? Sometimes I sit and wonder. I say, wow, are we cursed or what is it? But no matter how the case is, I like to say good morning. Shortly we will run through the acknowledgement right here. Those of you following, we encourage you to keep sharing the live. Please keep sharing the live. This morning on the show, and of course, once more, I'd like to say good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is Voice of Liberia, and of course, you're listening to Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia. We're here every weekday morning, Monday to Fridays. And without delay, let's quickly run through the advertisement here. Let's quickly do the acknowledgement here. Let's quickly do the acknowledgement right here. For those of you following this morning, Ambassador Fokpa Jean Flomo Jr. Wright, he says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm following from the GSA route, Zinan Hill community. And this person says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. Voice of Liberia family. My name is journalist Emmanuel N. Harris, Voice of Bonfanias, following from Banga City, Bon County. And Koto P. Wright, that's Kota Pay Right. He says, good morning, Voice of Liberia family. I'm watching you guys from Banga Bon County. Yes, he said, Sekud and Samira, God bless you. But Sekud is not here anyway. The guys are not here this morning. This person said, Nathan SK Dolo. He writes, he says, good morning, Voice of Liberia family. My name is Nathan SK Dolo. He says, my name is Nathan SK Dolo, and I'm following you from Banga, especially Kokoya Road this morning. Nathan, thank you, and keep following. This person says, I'm Paul Wa Mwaiwe. He says, good morning, Voice of Liberia family. I'm following from a resident in Pinsville City, Mosorado County. And Ruben Kennan says, I'm following. Mohammed Masakwe says, good morning, Voice of Liberia, following you from Banga, Bon County. Ernest Tosad said, I'm following you from the United States of America. A lot of people watching, a lot of people following this morning. And this person says, good morning, Voice of Liberia family. And I'm following you this morning from Crown Hill, Peter One Day. Thank you so much. Mohammed Takiu Sese says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. Please help us. Yes, okay, we'll work on that. We'll work on that shortly. That will be settled. This person said, good morning, Voice of Liberia. My name is Abraham Wongo. I'm watching live from Banga, Bon County this morning. And CDC Pape Sources Keita Wright, he says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm following from my Dupo route. God bless, or God have, he says, God please have mercy on JNB and the Republic of Liberia, please. Yeah, he said, Ellie Kill Moba says, good morning, Voice of Liberia and the peace-loving people of Zolowo Town in Lofa County. I'm following from Weaver Community, District 5, Mosorado County. And Joseph Colette says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I have more than 13 persons that are listening to Voice of Liberia this morning. I'm one of the silent listeners. Right now, I'm watching you live from Banga, Bon County. Congratulations. Thank you. And keep following this morning right here on Voice of Liberia. And Emmanuel K. Tom College Jr. says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm following from Monrovia Carwell community. My name is Emmanuel Tokolan. Emmanuel, congratulations. Keep following. Yes, that's all we have, or that's all we do right here for the acknowledgement right here this morning on Good Morning Liberia, on Voice of Liberia. We urge you to keep sharing our live this morning. Like I said, there are a lot of issues to talk about, a lot of trending issues that we'll be looking at this morning. And the first thing I want us to talk about this morning is the release from the government of Liberia that has to do with the ban they've been placed, or that has been placed on gas sellers, specifically those selling gasoline in Miami's jar along the route. That's what I want us to talk about this morning specifically. And this is key. And I want the young people of Liberia to listen keenly to the show this morning, because what we're about to discuss is very important for especially you young people. Especially you young people. It's very important that you listen this morning. Yeah, it's very key that you listen this morning so that we can have a lengthy discussion on this release. I don't want to waste my time, to say I'm reading the release out. But here is the issue. Here is the issue. The government of Liberia came out with a release yesterday, and banning gas sellers, specifically those selling gasoline along the route or across the country, that as of January 15, they don't want to see those of you that are selling gasoline in mayonnaise jar that people normally go to you, buy the gasoline a gallon for maybe $7.50, $7.40, that as of January 15, they don't want to see you no more selling gasoline along the route. And since this report came out yesterday from the government, there has been a lot of different views about this release. And I want Liberians, those of you listening this morning, what of politics? I want us to be real. Let's come to the disco this morning with reality. Talking. This is the issue. Now the government of Liberia mandating the guys that are selling the gasoline in mayonnaise jar along the route, that as of the 15th of January, they should not be seen along the route selling gasoline. That's it, fine. But I don't know who are those advising the government, or who are those advising people in this government about some of their decisions at time. Because the decimal thing I remember of recent, where they came out with a list according to them of transportations around the capital. And that could not work out. But now they instructing those selling gasoline in mayonnaise jar along the route to leave, not to sell along the route. But I want to say this. The government did promise the issue of job creation for young people across the country. They promised that they said upon their election, they will ensure that there will be more jobs creation for young people across the country. You will have companies coming into Liberia, and that will also help to empower young people. How does this empower young people? Is this what the government promised? And look, this will have serious security threats on this country. It will have serious security threats on Liberia. Mind you, these young people, they sell that gasoline, they get at $5, $10, and that's what they use to sustain their families. They use that money to sustain their families. They're not in government like you. They're not stealing like you do. That's what they're doing to sustain their families. These people have kids, they have children going to school. This is the only thing they're doing to cater to the family. Now, if you take these people from the street, you're not creating an avenue where they will go, to go and do job, to go and work, to go and get money, or to be able to generate resources that will sustain their family. But rather you tell them, say, leave from what you're doing, that you earning something from to sustain your family, leave from what you're doing, and just go and be jobless, sitting in the community and doing nothing. Don't you think it poses serious security threats on our country? We say, oh, the young people are the ones involved into all kinds of hullabaloo. They are the ones involved into the wicked deeds. They involve into armed robbery, into brokering, all sort of things. But these are the same young people that are now in the streets selling their gasoline along the route, finding means to get $5 to sustain they and their children. But you get one government just woke up, wants some money, and you say that these people should leave the street. These people should leave the streets. For what reasons? For what reasons these people should leave the streets? You're not creating job for the people. You're not telling them, oh, we're taking you from here and we'll carry you this way. We employ you to ensure that you can get something to sustain you and your family. But rather, you're taking food from the people table. Is that what you promise as a government? Is that what the rescue mission, is that what you promise? Is that what you promise? And what they're forgetting to know is that those even you see selling gasoline, some are master's degree holders. Oh yeah. Some are even PhD holders who don't have job to do. But because they don't find themselves supporting one Joseph Boakai, so they're not in government. Because they don't find themselves supporting one unity party, they don't have the opportunity to serve in government. But these people, they sell their gasoline, they get at $5, and they use that to sustain their family. Instead of you, government, creating the avenue to empower them, but you're telling them to leave the route, they should not sell. You're taking food from the table of the people. So you know what also you'll be doing if these people leave the streets and you're telling them not to sell? You're telling them, go and do whatever you want to do to sustain your family, but we don't want to see you selling and getting money for yourself. So these young people now will go in the community and they start to harass people. They start to harass people. Every morning we wake up, we will just hear the news of harassment. People burglarize this other place. People kill the other person for phone, for their own phone. It's serious. This government have to be serious for once. This government have to be very serious. As of now, nothing serious they're doing. They just go and sit without even policy. They just go and sit and say things. They just go and sit and say things. Who even advising people to even come up with this release, instructing the people not to sell gas along the route, especially those selling gas in the gasoline in the mining jar along the route? Are you also taking into consideration the hardship? Are you also taking into consideration the economic hardship of the country? Or you don't care about whether Liberians are going through a lot? These people that are striving to ensure that they sustain themselves or they sustain their and their family are the ones you getting rid of. The people voted you as well. You're not even taking into consideration that even some of the people that are selling the gasoline down the route, they supported you, they voted you. And you know, one thing about it, some of the decisions they take, it doesn't only affect, sedition, it doesn't only affect ANC partisans, but it affects everyone. It affects everyone. The government continues. The government continues to make the Liberian people angry. The government continues to anger the Liberian people. They continues to get the people of this country angry. And I think Liberians will have to stand up. You have to come up. This action, the eating of this government at this time, we think it's wrong. And we're calling on you Liberians. You need to come out. How would this help us as Liberians getting the people from the streets, from selling their gasoline? How will it help us? How would this build our economic sector of the country? How would this build the economic sector of the country? Sometimes I say it and I wonder, how did we arrive here today? Yeah, how did we arrive here, my people? I don't just understand at all. I don't understand at all as to how we arrive here. How these people taking you Liberians to be like? How are they taking you to be like? You voted the people. But now the people say, Yamonte, those of you that are finding mutes through your little gasoline you sell, the people say now you should leave the route. You should no longer be selling gas along the route. People that patrolling with tankers all around here with the gasoline, that creating problems. They're not telling the people not to move with tanker in the day. But people that are sitting and looking for mutes, trying to improve their lives through that means, trying to sustain their and their children. They are the people now you wish hunting. You're running after them, getting food from that table. Then you sit there, you say the people should leave. They should no longer be selling gasoline along the route. They should leave. You're not creating job for the people. Without even creating job opportunity for them to go and be employed. You see, sometimes the way I can get frustrated in those that we bring to the leadership of our country. Or it said that their advisors, those advising them, they're not a very good advisors. Look, what the government should have done, create an avenue, be able to get maybe a little loan for these people, build, a portable gas station where these people will be to sell their gas. I think that could also help you. You could find a loan, for these people. Go and take the loan instead of selling the gasoline in my energy jar. Build a portable gas station along the place or the route, so that you continue to sell your gas and get something, a little meals for you and your kids, and that will be able to sustain you and your kids. That could have been much better for a government that wants to see the improvement of our citizens' livelihoods. Of our citizens' livelihood. And like I said, it also poses serious security threat on our country. It also poses what? Serious security threat on our country. So now if you do this, meaning there will be Liberians now will be living in fear. In fact, let me say this. Liberians will be living in fear. The people, they already in fear. The rule of law is not being respected already. People doing their own thing. People killing people all around. Because the rule of law is not being respected. The whole country, everybody just doing their own thing. And then one government jet maybe woke up 1-2 morning, you say people selling gasoline, that sustaining themselves, getting their family something, you're getting the people food from their table. You don't want to sell gasoline no more. So definitely these people now, you're telling them not to do that. These young people, they will start to harass people now. So you know who will feed it now? You know who will feed? Who will suffer it? That we, the ordinary Liberians, we are the one that will suffer. Because for one fight, I mean, your father, if your father is selling gasoline or your big brother is selling gasoline and he uses that money to help you, in fact, he will not be helping you again. He won't be helping you no longer. You know the reason why? Because the government is telling this man not to sell gasoline. So he won't help you no longer. If he leaves the place, what now he will be doing? He will go and get himself involved into acts that have the propensity to undermine the peace of our country. Oh yeah. The man will start stealing now. He will get himself involved into bunkering and all that of stuff that he's not to even be doing. And it doesn't mean well for us. It doesn't in any way mean well for us. I think the government, they needs to revisit that decision. The government needs to revisit that decision. You said you were going to create job opportunities for Liberians that you promised during the election. Is it how you're going to create job opportunities for the young people or for the young people? To get them doing nothing? The people already, things are already tough. So the people striving, selling that little gasoline to get something for themselves, to sustain they and their family. But you're telling them, say, you'll leave from here. You'll leave from here. No one should sell gas here. We don't want you guys to get food to eat. That's what they're saying to you. Oh, yeah. That's what exactly they're saying to you. And Liberians, you need to come out. But this morning, I want us to hear from some of you selling gasoline along the route. What do you make of the latest release from the government? I know some of you, those tiny unity partisans, will want to defend. And because you've been paid for that. And but Liberians, those who love Liberia, will say to you that this decision, the decision of the government, they are inept. They are actually inept. It doesn't at all mean well for for Liberians. Let's create an avenue where at least when you get these people from along the route, that you will go and get them there doing something, or be able to get a loan, write a loan, or get a loan for these people so that they be able to build at least portable gas stations. They will say, yeah, this government, they're doing this. But without doing that, you just say the people should leave. They should not sell gasoline in miners that are no longer along the road. Not even taking into consideration that's the only means of survivability for these people. But we'll open the land this morning. We'll hear from you Liberians. You Liberians, ordinary Liberians. We'll hear from you this morning. So, all of our lines I activated this morning. Those of you in Monrovia, you can call us on 0770-907-907, 0770-907-907, or better say 0880-907-907, 0880-907-907. Those of you out of the county, you can call us, or females, call us on 0773, female only. This is the number, 0773-978564. Females only, 0773-978564. Call us from out of Maserati. You can call us on 0773-419502, 0773-419502. Let's go to this line and hear from this person. Good morning. Caller, good morning. Oh, 0770-907-907, this person is here. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's take this person from this end. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. What's the name and from where you call? You call from Freeport. Go ahead, let's hear you. Yeah, those selling gas along the route. That's what they that's what they want to do. As of the 15th of January, they say all the people selling gasoline along the route should leave. Thank you. Thank you. Let's take this person right here on the line. Good morning. Good morning. What's the name and from where you join us? You call from Bapolu. Go ahead. Oh, Bopolu. Go ahead. Zero 0773-978564. For females only. Those of you out of Maserati. I don't know what is happening this morning to our main line. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my word. Good morning. Caller, good morning. Caller, good morning. Okay, those of you in Maserati, just call us on this number because I don't know what is happening to our main line. I want to pick calls from our main line, but it's not coming through. But let me speak with this person, and I will get to you shortly. I will announce a number where you were called on. Good morning. Good morning. What's the name and from where you call? From Grand Cape Man. Go ahead. Okay. So are you a family here as well? So if this works, what it means for you? Thank you. Thank you. Uh, let's announce this number for those of you in Mosorado County. I don't know what is happening. Our main line is not going through this morning. I don't know what is happening, but those of you in Mosorado, call me on 0773 978564. 0773 978564. Calling on that number 0773 8564. Let's take our very first caller here. Good morning. Caller, good morning. Okay, let's get a person coming through. Good morning. You are live. Go ahead.
For your show. I am Jason Glawi. I call from Nima.
Dixon from Nima County. Go ahead.
Yes, the issue on the table is very sensitive for the Liberian people, my brother. It's about time that we begin our mind and see exactly how we can go about to or tell government that certain things are not done the right way. If you took over 500,000-600,000 people from the streets of Liberia from selling gasoline, how would they survive? A typical African, if you start one man to the start their person. You are telling that 100 persons will not be taken care of both in school and feeding. So my passion is to the government is that let them make sure that they find something for the young people before they can think about taking that off the street. So that be guilty again.
All right.
Run for government to take the teacher that cannot walk.
Okay. Thank you.
That's my take.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Not to see you, my man. I'm Josh. Yeah, Josh Way. Go ahead. You are live on the show.
For me, I'm not surprised of that. Because it's at the same time, motorball days were on the scene. I used to be begging my friends, gentlemen, this thing, these people coming with alcohol. They are coming with over here. Even one, two of them keep on to tell me that their personal grudge for me when I come to them, I even come out to them to tell them anything about this particular government or they were opposition at the time. They would took me. So it's not surprising. Let it go. Let's go and see the pain there, how we do feel the stage. I'm not saying something to say that are very interesting or they are thinking about them, but they must know what the family are affecting. Let them go and sit there and see that thing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for your point. You've made a point. This person is on the line. Good morning. What's an email from where you call? You're live on the show. Let's hear you.
Thank you, John. Good morning to you and also to the voice of that girl.
What's the name and from where you call? Go ahead. Make a point. Let's hear you.
Thank you. This is Sam. We are from a local town resident.
Sam, go ahead.
John, we told people, the woman does not care for people. He has been rescued, so he has love offer for the Liberian people. If you're taking it for your ball, you're taking it to be something that is under man. So bad it you said in the gap. I mean that is the guys that get it written on it. $5 to feed a family. You say you want to take them from the street, where you will carry them. Why you will carry them? Put to stand on this phone and you go to Ghana to watch the first Ghana wedding program. That's how I become a wedding president. That is grateful in it. Then when you start to say, oh, the party, we don't want for this woman. For more a 50-year-old male president. As the only offer you have to give the Liberian people, we didn't stand up. Or the only you will be the content that which we will not sit and allow. You want to put out a job, you got the power, you take the people for job, they are suffering. The other guys don't take the and go in school. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. This person is live on the line. Good morning. Call up. Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How you doing?
I'm okay, sir. What's your name and from where you call? You're live. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Okay, I'm Paul. I'm calling from Banga.
Paul House Banga. Go ahead.
My brother, it is good at time to accept from the government because these things was told to our people. Telling them, say, gentlemen, this situation about bringing old men with this particular knowledge is not good for our country. Those guys were telling us, no, what I guru, what I people, what I CEO will bring to power. So we bring men without the power, what do you expect? The country now, talking about January for a president to want to make a nationwide address. So everyone there is what feeling bad. You go to the house, they have problem. You come to the street boy now, they will be having problem. You see? So it is not easy. So that they accept. Then I move. Then I find where to go. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This person is on the line. Good morning. Good morning. I'll have to take another person, please. I will take another person. Those of you in Muscle Rather, you can call me on 0773 978564. Our main line is not coming through. I don't know what happened. I'm finding it difficult this morning to get our main line through this morning. But let's get this person on. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. What's the name and from where you call?
I'm asking for Lord John.
From Lower Johnsonville. Go ahead. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Good morning, Liberia. Let's hear you.
It's too embarrassing. You come to power as the president of the government. The first and the can rescue this job be available was the first question was to take more control in the government. Or what to provide more job. Former president, we are that great job. That why he's for people in government, very small things to get something. But now you know suppressing people. How can you do that? It's why I don't know what to say. It's bad for us. Where are we going? Government also to rescue the people. The potato. Getting angry with them for what? Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's hear from this person right here from this end. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. What's the name and from where you call? You call from Robertfield Highway. Go ahead. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
But you always know the information to know and the one that is information. See, one thing I want to tell you is that this old man will not give them most of the all in the country. But other people actually jam for this that we are in today. The same people that are able to work their most what happened today. What for is that to let your own country take place. Look people. The old man when our speaker is working behind our speaker. Today the old man is not they have people to take them for the street. Other people are working, people all day, people on job. Is that the way people make the people in the country? Is that the way? Because the first income on the old man I'm on ground on the road. Only MOT was doing what is spent on only the first income that I got to do my in this country. The first income of MOT to do is spent on only. Are you telling me that I was going to own that thing in the country on the old man regime? But when you don't know what this is, this is the old man that is the same person today. The old man will never put this in our head to say, we not be on the regime yet. But we say what we have for and then we stay on the 2029. But 2029 we tell our age who to come back.
Thank you.
Very much for the show.
Thank you. Thank you. This person is on the line. Good morning. I'm okay. What's the name and from where you join us? Go ahead. You are live. Let's hear you.
Yeah, okay. I want to ask the government if I want to carry on I'm supposed to go to Cambo. I can go to gas station if I take it for my car and carry on. Do any other thing I want to do with gas. So they should not say that one point that's not that can avoid. If I want to buy anything or whatsoever as a weekly person, I'm supposed to go to Cambo. I can get it from the big gas station for 2,000 or whatsoever. So they should not put it on Cambo. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This person is on the line. Let's get this person through quickly. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. What's the name and from where you call? Alhaji Kruman from Bangapong County. Go ahead. Let's hear you. You're live.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. The only thing I got to say is that, Joe Bonga should step down. Because if Joe Bonga gets there or sits here in power, maybe there will be a good step back for Liberia. So let him just step down. If he refuses to step down, anything happen within the country, it will be something like, we will chase them, we will chase him and his team out of this country.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Conversation.
Noted. That's a point. Let's get his present coming through this morning. Good morning. What's the name and from where you call? You're live on the show. Good morning. Okay, 0773-978564. Better to 0773-419502. 0773-978564. Better to 0773-419502. This person is here. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's the name and from where you call?
I'm Kim Sto, calling from West Point.
You say who?
I'm Kim Sto, I'm calling from West Point.
James Sto, go ahead.
Okay. The government now on those who are selling gas industry is not happening in the valley. Recently they are operating use petrol bomb or say car. So the government will feel afraid that somebody will be able to get gas to do the same thing to any of them. This is why they are coming up with their regulations. Nothing else.
But is that the right way to do it? Even if you want to have this done, you want to come up with such a regulation, looking at the economic setup of the country. Is this the right way to have it done?
They don't care.
Thank you, sir. You made your point. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. This person is on the line. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Papa.
Not Seku. That George Wei. The CEO is not here. Go ahead. You're live on the show. I'm okay, man. Go ahead.
Don't continue to speak. Since you come from the beginning of this year, all the threatening, every man, you're left on the land, don't continue to speak for the Liberian people. I will come to the state of Liberia. Let God bless the state. Every one of you that said, let God bless you this morning. You to talk your.
Oh, we lost the Omar. Let me get this pressing on the line. Good morning. From Kawa, go ahead. You're live on the show.
Thank you for the discussion on the table. The issue concerning the campus in the street. They say a lady starts the Joe Bunker regime. It's something that every government that comes to power will try to eliminate, but it's vain. Even Joe we have done, but then we are the campus.
They took you from the street. They took you from the street before. Hey, my friend. Good morning. Good morning. They took you from the street. Those of you that were selling gasoline along the route, they took you from the street. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Caller, good morning. Okay, let me take another person here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
I'm okay. You're live on the show. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
What's your name?
My name is Otis
Otis, go ahead.
So it's not. But let me tell you, every institution has a policy. Every institution has a policy. All right, they have to work by the policy. Selling gasoline on the street is wrong.
So that the rescue on the policy there, right? So that on the policy they have to come and get food from the people too. So you think that the right way? You think that the right way to do it? But the government doing this, you forget about government. Thank you, man. I don't like for people to be the kind of blind loyalists. Good morning. Good morning, sir. What's the name and from where you call? How is Bangabong County? Yeah, and I'm area there. Go ahead, sir. You're live on the show. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
You know that their government, when the government is the 17, people say they want to back the government, but they won't do it. That is not fair. You can say, oh, no. You say they're not a rule. You say they're going to move on there. Then wait to support their children. When the people don't support their children, where are we going to go to? Well, we're just going to go and we're not working in government.
Thank you. Noted. Very well. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, okay. Thank you. This person is here. Good morning. Good morning. Kara, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, let's take few calls. 0773-978564, 0773-978564, or better still 0773-419-502 are the numbers. For those of you in Maserati, call me 0773-978564 out of the county or out of Maserati, call me on 0773-419502. This person, good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning. What's your name and from where you call?
I'm calling from Cape Mount.
From Cape Mount, go ahead. You're live on the show.
Yeah, brother, it's true. But this country is, let's talk about party. Let's talk about party business and let's take Liberia first. So if we say we should take gas on the street, then the gas doesn't say that, let them go and break a set up, 20 business under the government, then they're ready to pay their tax, and then they build somewhere that is not close on the road, and then they begin to fair. It's good like that. My brother, because everybody to go to the proper channel. But people say, oh, on the street. It's not good. The government. Then you go to the street, you say, you can't pay tax to the government. The government want to run the government.
So good morning. Good morning. What we're saying here is this. There has been no measure put in place for these people, or whether they should even go and register their little businesses or gas they're selling. Nothing of such. But you tell the people to leave from what they're doing, forgetting to know that that's just what the people do to sustain their family. And we should also look at. Thank you. You've made a point. Thank you. You've made a point. Thank you. Let's hear from this person right here. Good morning. Good morning. What's the name and from where you call? You call from Grand Crew. So go ahead. Let's hear you.
So he was doing campaign.
They're doing it everywhere.
So how the money for the people that not get, how the money to support that joint in school.
Now the question there, man, you'll be asking the people in government.
So it's bad. The kid rescue up and the one is doing that, and I'm just
Thank you. Yeah, brother. Thank you, my man. Yeah, we'll manage it. Yeah, we'll manage it when they take your food from your table, then you'll manage it. That's the country. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. From Bombing County, go ahead. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Good morning, Liberia. Let's hear you. All right. Oh, I got an answer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You've made a point. Let's pick our final call here and we'll get to our next issue. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's the name and from where you call?
My name is
Alvin, go ahead. Good morning. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get this person coming through. This person has strived to come through. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning for that.
Good morning, Alma. What's your name and from where you call?
Winner.
Go ahead.
Yeah, somebody was telling about Nation Board and not paying tax. No, they are paying tax to government. We are paying tax to, indirect tax to the gas station. We
Yeah,
will
sure.
go to the gas station and buy the gas for the gas station. Then we come and sell it. So we pay indirect tax. So it shouldn't say that we are not paying tax. So you make error on that side. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. You've made your point. So for me, I hate people to see the reality and you want to bypass the reality. You will see the truth and you bypass the truth. For what reason is best known to yourself. But what I've come to say to you, Liberians, this morning, or to say to the government, is that you want to get these people from the street, though, no longer sell gasoline along the streets or in mayonnaise jar along the streets. Fine. Like others say, now your policy. I know somebody call and say that that the government on the policy. How did you even arrive at this policy? Are you guys not ashamed of some of the things you say? How did you even arrive at this policy? Liberians, you need to come up. Liberians, you need to stand up. And a friend of mine was telling me yesterday, he said, my man, this release is another block. Watch the show and see. He said to me, you can remember when the release, when the Ministry of Transport released transportation fares? Did they ever take effect? Where is it today? Hey, it's in the mud. Oh, it's in the mud now. The thing not working. So this one, it might not also work. It might not also work. So if this doesn't work, you know what it means for the government? You be shooting yourself in your legs. You be shooting yourself in your legs if this doesn't work. You need to rethink as a government. You need to go and sit in your cover and re-strategize as a government. If you feel as a government this is a policy that you've come with, you need to revisit that policy. If you just try it, it won't work well for you as a government. It's good when you're doing things, look at the both sides. Especially take into consideration the economic sector. Look at the hardship now in Liberia. Like my CEO always say, eating now has become an achievement in Liberia. Oh yeah. People don't afford a day to eat. A cup of rice now, people don't even afford that to eat. Then people that are getting something small to sustain their family, you're taking these people from along the route. Let's take a few Liberians on this issue. It's like it's a serious issue, and a lot of people want to get their views coming through. Our land still bombing. So let me get a few Liberians before we move on to our next issue. Good morning. Good morning. What's the name and from where you call? Paul, go ahead. My man, they say they come and take all of you from around that place. You won't be selling gasoline no longer.
Hello?
Yeah, you're alive. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to say, I said, how I want to children going to go to school now? When they are, I want to going to say, I want to children to school. They don't
Okay.
see the school, how our children going to go to school now?
So how many kids you have?
I have two.
And that's what you do to sustain you and your kids. So what's the next plan now? Because the people come and take you from the street. The people say I'm gonna leave that place though. From now to the 15th of January is the latest. They don't want to see any of you along the road selling gas. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's take few Liberians. Those of you calling on our main line, I'm striving to get you through. I don't know what is going on, but let me see what I can get this person. Let me see here. Good morning. Good morning. You see, it's not coming through. I don't know what is happening. And our technician is now around to look at it line, but it's not coming through this morning. So call me on 0773-419-501. That's 02-0773-419-502, or better still, those of you in Maserado, you can call me on 0773978564. And so I want us to dive a bit into what's unfolding currently at the Ministry of Finance involving Bill McGill Jones. And I said the other day on this platform that whatever Bill does, Senator Moe should take the responsibilities. I've said it and I continue to say it. Whatever he does, Bill Jones at the Ministry of Finance, Bond County Senator Prince Moe should take the responsibilities. You know why? Moe from sources within, he's interested. He's eyeing the vice presidency as well. And so, right after the election, the 2023 election, what Moe decided to do and he has been able to accomplish is that let me bring some of you that are close to me in government. In fact, the man went as far as appointing his wife. I think it should be LPRC board, something like that. He went as far as appointing his wife in government. So that's why sometimes when there are issues of allegations or corruption scandal of allegations involving Bill McGill Jones, sometimes I don't like to hold that little boy responsible because Bill was nowhere. Bill had nothing for himself before becoming deputy minister. Oh yeah, Bill was no one. He had nothing for himself. But today, go and see the boy. He sits at the Ministry of Finance. What he does is he brings forth his family members. He gave them contract. He brings forth his family members. He gave them contracts. And I'm told that the minister proper, he's doing some investigation. He's doing some investigation into this matter. Bill Jones should be investigated properly. And if he's found guilty, let this guy be dismissed. Because that this is just the beginning. This is just the little one that he's doing. And he's been instructed by Senator Moe to steal and help in 2029. Oh, yeah, now. Moe is eyeing the vice presidency. You know why? Because he feels that the people of Bond County, they don't see him no longer. He has failed the people of the county. So they don't see him no longer to be that person of trust. He doesn't have the trust no longer for the people of the county. The people don't trust him no longer. So what he's doing now, the man, when the government took over, he started putting out his wife and Bill McGill Jr., who were close to him, into government, so that they steal heavily and they help him win. Imagine a Bill Jones. Imagine Bill Jones. Bill McGill Jones, rather. Who were just no one, just of recent. But you saw it. The guy was in Bangladesh a few days. Distributed rice, giving huge sum of money everywhere. giving huge sum of money everywhere. And we hope that the Minister Ngafua, Minister Augustine will conduct an independent investigation into this issue. And Bill should be punished. Bill should be dismissed. People should not get people. You bring people into government because you want them to accomplish your selfish mission or gain. Because you want them to accomplish your selfish gain. You got one family in Banga that have been very close to you. You get all of them into government. They part in government. They son in government. In fact, the children in government. Not even son, the children in government. Because what? You want to help you 2029. You want to be vice president. So you want these people to help you. That's why you get every one of them into government. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work that way. That's been wicked. That's been evil. And our associates within the Ministry of Finance continue to update us about issues involving Bill Jones. They continue to update us about this issue involving Bill Jones. That in fact the minister had a meeting with them. This gone weekend. The minister proper had a meeting with them. And he's investigating this issue. Moiden had to be careful. Senator Moiden had to be careful with what they're doing. Because he's in the know. Moy is in the know of what's going on. I'm telling you, take it or leave it. County Senator Prince Moy is in the know of what's happening at the Ministry of Finance. If somebody would sit there and tell you that he's not in the know, then every one of you should be joking. How did we arrive here, my people? Liberians. How we go here? You get people there appointing family members. People there. The power grieve is too much. People are greedy. As a government, you don't even have a priority. You don't have a priority. In a year, you've not been able to do anything for us to see. The only thing you do or you're doing, you got your people stealing. Don't even have time for the rule of law. The only thing you're able to achieve in a year is to have 2 speakers at the House of Representatives. You got people in government that are stealing heavily, rescuing themselves. And then when people go about and want to say it or insane it, you got Greg in there threatening people. You got Greg in there threatening people. And you feel you will intimidate someone here then I think you will be joking. Because everyone was born to die, though. So if you're afraid of death, then I don't think you were to even come on earth. You were to remain there now. Because once you hear you will die, you will go. So if they will want to kill you for the reality because you saying the truth, fine. Let it go ahead. But when the government does wrong, let's say they in error. Why? You just get people doing things out of their own way. Why people would just do things, especially the government would just do things at their own ways. They do it any way they want to do it. So this morning, I've come to call on the Minister of Finance, that the investigation that you conducted, that it be independent. Don't allow Moiden to intimidate you. Don't allow whoever to intimidate you. Be on the record for the right thing. Do the right thing. Because I know what's happening right now. Oh yeah, they've already started calling you, Honorable Minister. They've already started calling you. Don't be intimidated. Do the right thing. If it is because of the right thing, if bill goes, so they will do whatever, that's fine. The right thing should be done. Don't be intimidated. You are not okay. You are not a child. Let this investigation be independent. Don't allow Moeden to intimidate you. Don't allow other people to intimidate you. That, if there be any action, if you expose the whole investigation, we'll get rid of you, we'll do this, we'll do that. Yourself, your character is involved. Honorable Minister, yourself, your character is on the line, is involved. We're watching the process to see what comes out of this investigation. We're watching the process. The boys that were sent to go and steal, I know you will not allow them to carry out a dubious act. That have started. How will we move forward as a country when you got people that we expect to improve the livelihood of the country? They're getting themselves involved into the kind of dubious act. Why? Was it a mistake to bring this government to power? Is that what you're saying? Or you did not expect yourself to come to power? Is that what we're saying here? From our actions, from what we do, is that what we're saying? Our leaders needs to rethink. And if Liberia should also get better, Liberians, you need to be skeptical in terms of the decision you make. If not, you will continue to cry now. You continue to suffer. Because once the people come to power, they come to the power with this mindset that this is our time. Yours is over, then this is our time. It's our time to enjoy. So we will steal. It's our time to steal. We'll steal. And that's what's happening now. Everyone doing their own thing. But I want us to speak to the minister of finance, the minister proper of finance. That as he's carrying out this investigation, he should ensure that it is independent. It's void of political intimidation. He should not be carried away by some of the calls that he has started to receive. We've started receiving intel that he's been intimidated. A Liberia. But let's take a few calls. Like I said, 9 o'clock, we'll have an independent opinion pool here this morning, specifically for the presidency. We'll have that. We'll look at the top names. That will be at 9 o'clock. So we will take a few calls. You'll speak to your Minister of Finance concerning this issue. Speak to him as it relates to the investigation, the issues happening currently at the Ministry of Finance. The guys are having meetings on a daily basis concerning Bill Mangel Jones, that corrupt ball who was brought into government by Senator Moy to accomplish a selfish gain. So let's go to the line and hear from you, Liberians. Let's go to the line and hear from you on 0773-419502, 0773-419502. For those of you in Grand Bassa, Bon County, Mike Gibby, and other counties, 0773-419502, 0773-419502. Or those of you in Maserado, comment on 0773-978564, 0773-978564. Our first caller is here. Good morning. Good morning. What's your name and from where you call? Jacob, go ahead. Let's hear you. But good morning. During the leadership of former President George Weah, we criticized the same thing now. Then why the people should be even encouraging it? I listen to him. Okay, let's hear from Liberians this morning. That's what's currently happening at the Ministry of Finance. Good morning. Caller, good morning. Okay, let's see whether we get this person from this line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm
from Pinsville. Go ahead, let's hear you. Mm-hmm. On spoon. That guy, he was very confused, contradicting himself. Mm-hmm. That guy is inherently corrupt.
common people. Yeah, my brother. Thank you for the show, man.
It hurts, man. I feel the pain. Coming up 0773-978-564, 0773-978-564. Those of you in Monserrato, comment 0773-978-564, or better still 0773-419502. For those of you out of Monserrato, good morning. Good morning. What's your name and from where you call?
Yeah, this is Henry Morales from right.
Ralph, how we go ahead?
Yes, I just did that criminal. You know, look at the sport of our country, bro. But you know, I want you to follow something. This government, government to investigate or any other thing to do it.
So Liberians, good morning. In short, you don't trust the investigation that's ongoing at the Ministry of Finance involving the Deputy Minister of Finance, Bill Jones? Thank you. Thank you. Let's take this person on the line. Good morning. Good morning. What's your name and from where you call? From Cape Mount, you're live on the show on the Voice of Liberia. How is our singer in Cape Mount?
You know, my brother, I was very sad with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's see whether we can get our Milan through. I don't know what is happening. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The Milan is not coming through. I don't know what is happening. I don't know whether our technician is around so that he can come and see our main line, but it's not coming through. But those of you in Monserrato, you can call me on 0773-974-8564, or better still 0773-419-502. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Good morning. What's your name and from where you call? Jerry, go ahead.
Yeah. I will let you say for the topic of our discussion. But that will go to Nigeria. We will not go nowhere. It will just be like that for the 6 years. But don't be surprised. The United States that brought Donald Trump to power, that will be there in Liberia in 2029. After the people have seen the government that was so much telling every day what we are doing is doing push, is doing this, is doing this. Now the government has come to power, decided to work against the people who brought them to power. 2029, the people will see the real leader for Liberia, and they will bring that leader to power. Thank you for putting me this time.
Thank you. Thank you. And just hold on the call a bit. What sometimes can get me angry is that these same people that are involved heavily into stealing, we say corruption. We beautify the stealing now. We say corruption. Who are the same people who heavily criticize the former leadership of corruption. But now, during that time, you were pretending as if to say you were the angels. You were coming to face things. But see where we are today. See the kind of stealing. People appointing their parents, their wives into government. People appointing their family members. I mean, deputy minister giving contracts to family members. And all kind of shady deals. Getting, I mean, there are just a whole lot of things happening. And it hurts a lot to see our own brothers. They are our brothers, though. Mind you, they are Liberians. They are Liberians that are involved into these kinds of act. So there were now you, the ordinary people, those of you that employ these people. You have to be skeptical in terms of making decisions. You have to be skeptical in terms of making decisions. Because you will have another opportunity 2029 to go to the ballot box. You will have another opportunity 2029 to go to the ballot box. And there you will have to decide the fate of this country. It's up to you, Liberians. It's up to you, Liberians. Hope you're watching, you're seeing what's happening. I hope you see what's happening in Liberia. If you're satisfied with what's happening, fine. It's up to you. Liberians, if you're satisfied, it's okay. But what's happening now in Liberia? I mean, Liberians, you need to come out. I continue to say this because all of what the people criticize, all of what they said they were coming to do, I don't know whether they've been reminded of some of the things that they promised. Though. I don't even know. Because even if you used to have government, a government official wearing good clothes, the people will say, oh, the man using the country money, he's sending for clothes out of the country, he's doing the one, he's doing all of that. But see today, Liberia, this country, we are very, very interesting. Liberia is a very interesting country. And I love Liberians. I love the way we think. I love the way we do things. And that's why sometimes I follow Yeka Koluba. You know why I follow Yeka Koluba? Though I don't like him because of one reason, the way he insults. That's just what I don't like about Yeke. But sometimes Yeke raise issues. He talk about issues. But you know what? Some of the people that go and sit with the president, they've given little or nothing. They see Yeke as someone who's being unserious. Though you pray they see Yeke man. But today now you see the man as unserious. Why the man should flag about you employing your wife, your family members in government? When you still Yeke talk about it, you see Yeke as being somebody that you feel he's not normal. Because he's speaking about the ills. And these things are wrong. Government officials need to put stop to corrupt practices. Corrupt practices won't help. It won't build Liberia. It won't take her anywhere. Corrupt practices won't help build Liberia. So if you will sit there as a leader and continue your corrupt practices, meaning you don't love Liberia, out of what you said, love, build thing, maybe you were daydreaming or you were under the influence of something else. Because you won't say you love this country and you get into the leadership position, you start to steal. Every morning we woke up to all set of news. Unlawfully people killed. Someone killed a person. Police have done this one too morning. Where are we heading as a country? Where are we heading as a country and a people? But let's take a few calls up to 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, we will come up with our independent opinion pool here this morning. And that pool will be specific for the presidency. Specifically will be for the presidency. We will give you out of Maserado the opportunity. Yes, we'll hear from you. If today was Sunday 29, who you prefer. But let's take a few calls concerning the issue of or the issue involving Bill Jones and other issues this morning. Let me see what I get this person through on our main line. I'm just striving to get this person through, but I don't know what is happening. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. You can call me on 0773. Those of you in Maserado County, you in Monrovia, you want to partake on the show, call me on 0773 978564. 0773 978564. Or better still, 0773 419502. That line is for people out of Maserado County. Those of you out of Maserado County, you can call us on that number. Let's take our very first call here. Good morning. Good morning, sir. What's your name and from where you call?
Okay. I'm calling from Monroe. Highway resident. I'm G. Moses 540.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
You see, yeah, my brother, discussion this morning. You see, as I take my life to go at work, I kept listening to him say this morning. On the first segment, I had the opportunity to talk to him. But my brother, the issue of privilege and other in this government to benefit people for the benefit of the system. But they are only there to benefit get the leaders into power. They know too many people. So they what's in it on your they were not they said one commodity they would destroy the country. When we told them this was like see what happened to over the president.
Okay. Yeah, be snappy, please. We have to take order. Thank you.
Like real fish.
Thank you. You've made a point there, brother. Thank you. Let's take another person on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. How you doing?
I'm okay. What's the name and from where you join us?
This is Austin where I'm speaking to you from Mussolini.
Go ahead. Let's hear you, Austin.
I thank you for the show this morning. The first segment I can't call it Uncle David and bring that. So I think I'm looking at to Emma.
Yeah, go
Now,
ahead. Go
when
ahead.
it
We'll allow
comes
you to do that.
when it comes to the restriction posed on Liberians for me, I think there are three groups that deserve this. The health workers, the motorcycle, and this Yana boy you are talking about today, right? Because when we told these guys what we're going to unfold in this administration, they say we lie. Now they are seeing the reality are setting in. They are taking all of them, they are about to take up the Yana boy, the few set up the street, so let them go through it. Now I can't build groups. Brother, we told these people, we told them, these people allow inability to come upon Nigerians. These people allow liability leadership to come upon Liberians, and today Liberians in real homes are struggling how to even send their children to school, how to even pay their wages, how to even provide daily bread. Now, to get the food in this and the cheapness in this country, once you get a food, you must celebrate for that particular day. That means you have been blessed. So
You were cheap for that day, eh?
yes, you must celebrate if they were feeling for that hour. Say, God, thank you, God. By the grace of God, God Himself will provide the next one at the next hour to come. But not by these people. Look, let me tell you, this country will go through a tough time. So serious tough time. Now you can see the president now is in Ghana eating pizza this morning, or a praying judge of breath and what the person can you imagine a president will go up and the apostle. Don't have anything to put on the e-mail website at all. We check everything. We cannot find any picture of such. This woman was taken to Lupa, and a lot of things happened. He went directly to Ghana to Congo treatment. Something happened somewhere. Something happened, my brother. Secret is coming out and will come up before the end of this week or next week. Something happening. So now, in the executive right now, there are not people that are happy that yesterday the sickness should get well. Even if it is sick for true, it should get well. So somebody somewhere who is the second party is celebrating to take over the leadership. God forbids this country. You get me? For me, I'm praying strongly that some workers should hear it this year. What he told us, then people he must do it. Nothing must happen to him. Let God protect him everywhere he goes. What he told us, then people must do it. He's meant to do it. Because they said people that don't put to main job that time do it to boys, play boys. Now the play boys are left the presidency, the men are setting. What are they doing? So I'm asking the Almighty God to bless him, to protect him, to guide him. That he is his yes. That I'm so clear with the opposition, they are not even going out to do anything. So the players come for them. Let me some workers do what they do. That means so we have never done at the time you are criticizing this man as a boy, as a child. Now the man has stepped in with his fear, his liability. Brother, we will go through tough time.
Thank you.
Appreciate this morning. I will say in free New Year Christmas to you and everyone upon your feeling in the children. Prosper them, my brother. You are the voice of the gospel.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 0773419502. 0773419502 is the line for those of you out of Maserado. Those of you in Maserado County, you can call us on 0773-978-564. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Joseph Jara from the Fiamma Bell, 21 Street, Fiamma.
Joseph, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah. They coming into power in the city of Congo. So plenty thing, and when I see nothing is doing it, so the country will not change. The country will not change. Wherever the little women are coming, or the little child, the children are coming, or so what is supposed to do with the yearning and the yearning kind of thing happening in Liberia? What they will do? What you expect them to?
Thank you.
That's what they come in me or shame me.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I know what it is. Thank you. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. How are you doing? You're live on the show. What's your name and from where you call? Hey, Ebenezer, how is Banga? We have run, sir. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You've made a point. Let's take this person from this. And good morning.
That's only Mr. Weir. I'm Mr. Weir. We are.
Where you go ahead.
All right. Thank you. I'm Oliver Wagwa. Second time.
Oliver, go ahead. You're live on the show. Let's hear you.
All right. Thank you. My mom spoke about your market. This is the second time that your market is coming out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. I see a lot of people calling on our main line. I've said this continuously that our main line is not coming through. When I try taking people from this end, it doesn't come through. Good morning. She is not coming through. I don't know. It's not coming through. So you just have to call me on 0773 978564. Yeah, those of you in Mortorado County, call me on 0773 978564. Those of you out of Mortorado, call me on 0773 41 9502. 0773 41 9502. This person is on the line. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Walk away from the radio or you lower the volume of the receiver, please. Good morning. Much better now. You're alive.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. It's much better now. You're live. Caller, are you there? Go ahead. Okay. I'll have to take another person here. This person, good morning. Caller, are you there? Good morning. I hope harmonization not taking place. It's like the company is harmonizing this guy credit. Let me try to take another person on this other line. Let me try to get this person coming through right here. We got roughly 6 minutes. 6 minutes to have our opinion pool conducted. So I will take a call here, and then I'll take a break. And I set up the entire thing. I have to set up the system, and we have the pool conducted. Let's take our final cut on this segment. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, we'll replace the person 0773978564. One person quickly. Let's take one person, or else if we're gonna get one person, we'll take a break. Right here, we'll take a break. To be right back, we'll take a break right here to be back. When we come back, we conduct our pool, Voice of Liberia Independent Opinion Pool. Let's take this break. Okay, let me just squeeze in the present quickly before I go for the break. Let me get it present. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's the name and from where you call?
I'm Philip Tamba calling from Okawa.
Philip, go ahead. You're live.
My brother, you cannot blame the because the president has given any other to steal. I think you have the recording in there. You want to pull in and say that when the steal is help the masses. And I think that is what Bagay is doing. So we cannot blame them. We blame the president 100%. We told the Liberian people that the ticket that you are carrying around was not a good ticket, and they refused. They couldn't listen to the people. So as one of your callers said, those that were expecting that they should take their office, they didn't tell us. Because during the campaign that they were having those guys organizing themselves, ministers for the election of JMP, gas sellers for the election of JMP. So they deserve it. Let them continue. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. We have to go for a break. I'm searching for a song here. I'm searching for a song here. I'm searching for a song here. Let me see what I can get a song right here. I'm trying to get a song right here. Hope I can get a song right here. I don't know. Let me see. 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 Okay, let me take this one. No way that I can get a song that I'm trying to play my hand on. Let me get it.
1, 2, 3. As it's plain to see, I go by the name of Jermaine Dupree. Dope man, fresh in the place to be. And I think they like it. Think they like it. Oh, I 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 think they like me when they heard me on the highway. So it's only right that I hit you with a burger. Oh, I think they like me when they heard me on the highway. So it's only right that I hit you with another one.
Yeah, these like me. Haters wanna fight me. Yeah, these mad cause I came up overnight, B. Yeah, I switched it up, I got a 9-cup tight. So you better do the right thing like Spike Lee. Yeah, I'm super clean, rock jeans with a white tee. Songs, but I know the white. If you have the figures, you could be just like me. Yeah, these niggas mad cause I'm shining like the light. Talking about yup, in they mother oh back. He ain't real, you know that. Muhammad where they stole that. We stepping on these like a motherfucker. No man. When I hit the scene, they take pictures, call me cold. Going crazy, yeah, I think they need some pros. Yeah. We the hottest thing, get the market, and you know that. Toast up, if he don't wanna go, man, we stacking big baby, so we still spending
When
man.
I do it, it's something like Thriller and Manila Man, known as Killer Man, fresh from the Dilla Man. So niggas ain't no crew iller than that niggas land, and I got about $1 million worth of cars in my front yard. I'm from the place in ATL where young niggas hard. Ooh, I think they like me when they heard me on the other one. So it's only right that I hit you with another one. Remix, we get busy over here. No sleep, niggas stay up on they grizzy over here. We young, we fly, and we gon' stay flashy till the day that we die.
Oh, I think they like it. Oh, I think they like it. Oh, I think
Yes, of course. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show this morning. Welcome back to the show right here this morning on Voice of Liberia. This is Good Morning Liberia, and we're here every weekday morning, Mondays to Friday. And this morning, we've decided to have this opinion pool. This independent opinion pool, we've decided to have it this morning. But we'll be focusing basically on the presidency. It's a 1 whole hour stuff we try to do. So there are 3 names. I wanted to make it 2, but I just decided to make it 3. There are basically 3 names that you Liberians, those of you in Bon County, in Magibi, in Grand Bassa, in Bomi, wherever you're listening, you Liberians. If today were election day, who will you prefer? I know old man Joe Bwaka won't come back 2029. that I know very well. He won't come back. So there are 3 names that we've captured this morning to have this pool among these names. And we've setting this up as a system where you will not get one person calling 2 times. If you call 2 times, meaning you will be doing it to the person you invite, the person you will be supporting. You'll be doing it to the person now. Because on the day of election, when you go vote, you vote one time, you get outside and be going home. So if you come here on this public platform and you say you want to do it 2 times, meaning you'll be doing it at your own detriment. It will not be well for the person you support today. So here are the names that capture or we capture behind the scene. We got the legs of the current vice president, Jeremiah Pankun. He's eyeing the presidency of the country. He has started to meet with leaders, former leaders, in order to support his bid for the presidency comes 2029. That is of no secret. We have the likes of Alexander Benedict Cummings. Let's take that into consideration, please. Though it's been speculated that he won't contest. And, but let's agree that he's into the process. Yeah. Let's agree that he's into the process, or he will be into the process comes 2029. We have the likes of former President George Weah of the CDC. So these are the names. You listen to the 3 names that I just called. So you will call this morning and you cast your vote, who you prefer. And in there you will state why you think the person is much better to take over the country 2029. So very simple as it is. And we'll be taking that record in here. So please, we want it to be very transparent in the process. We'll not get one person calling 2 times. Just hold on. Hold on the call. We're coming to you. We'll take calls. Don't worry. We want it to be very transparent in the process. So if you're listening as well, help us. Let's moderate this process. If you get somebody calling 2 times and you notice the person called 2 times, just let us know. Then we will rectify that, please. So we have George Weah. We have the leg of the Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn. And we have the Honorable Alexander Benedict Cummings. So let's take to consideration that today is election day. It's 2029. And you go into the ballot to cast your vote. Who would you prefer? Let's go. The number to call or the numbers to call. This morning, those of you out of Moserado, you can call to cast your ballot on 0773-419502, 0773-419502, or better still, those of you in Moserado, 0773-978564, 0773-978564. Let's get a person coming through from this end right here. Good morning. Good morning. What's the name and from where you call? You call from Backgroung County, District number 3. If today was election day, who will you prefer to take over the country as president or the next president of the country? Why you prefer George Weah? Former President George Weah. What did he do, my man? Let's be specific now, please. Okay.
Government that will succeed.
Okay.
So, somebody clean up. President, we are dead.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's take another person here. Let's take another person from this end. Good morning. Kala, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, good morning.
I'm Jim F. Mother Jr. I'm calling from Grand Cape Mountain District 2.
You call from Grand Cape Mountain. Go ahead. If today was election day, who will you prefer?
I would prefer former President George Weah.
Former President George Weah. Why?
Well, George Weah has done a lot of development when he was president in this country. If you didn't go to allow market, to go at FPR in the building that President Weah, former President Weah put there. George Weah had a lot of development in this country, so I prefer George Weah 2029.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. You see, former President George Weah there extremely well. You would prefer him 2029. Voice of Liberia independent opinion poll this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Wait.
I'm okay. What's your name?
Yeah, okay, Chief Moses, calling you from around here with resident.
If today was election day, you move to the ballot box, who will you prefer to take over the country?
It's to say what election day God gave me that opportunity, so help me go 2029. Church, money, Backgroung, back. We are.
Why you think former President George Weah would be preferable?
Project name few.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
When he took in the power, so we were able to help the trucker. And then the trucker was able to get their own way further. Where today they are making ends for they and their family. And so we were able to build the first of a kind, the invisible park.
Okay.
So we were able to build the mental hospital, the every hospital, tuition free. At the University of Liberia, where do you want that? And
No, good morning. Please don't go that route, please. Yeah, that voting we're doing here. Just say what you think you support the president you support or why you vote for the president. Good morning.
Yeah, is it Voice of Liberia?
This is Voice of Liberia. It's on Good Morning Liberia. You live.
Yeah, my name is calling from Backgroung.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, it's today of voting day, definitely I'll vote for CDC.
You vote for former President George Weah.
Definitely.
Why you will vote former President George Weah?
But there are terrible things that you can see visible. Go to Papalo today, you see the hospital and them deal. Today, that's what is there.
Okay.
Go to South Highway, the 14 meters. Go in Canada to PhD, where people have criticize. Even the state banking, the playground today, they put in power that the parents can go and marry with their family.
Okay.
You know, is that not a development?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Your vote is being counted. Good morning. Let me get a person coming through. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. What's the name and from where you call?
Yes, this is David King, and I do join you from the densely populated suburb of our capital, having to be Red Light.
You call from Red Light. Go ahead. I guess you're following the radio. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm following the radio. If election was to be held today, I think I will be voting for Deposé for
Will you vote him because others are calling to voting? That's why, or why you prefer former President George Weah? Go ahead, let's hear you.
I prefer the brother because this man brought exemplary leadership to our process, our presidency, and what I saw there would be said there on his motto. I think he has that charisma to lead this country to greater development, and for some reason, and I also think that such a man should be given another chance to steer the leadership of our country, because he has the mind to bring every Liberian together despite of your own political spectrum that you belong to. I think we need a unifier like him to lead our country, where our country is heavily divided on the political front.
Okay.
So such a man I think he deserves to be our leader again.
All right. Thank you. Let's
Thank
let's
you.
take this person from this end. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, if election was held, I will vote for George. Yeah.
Why?
The reason is they just simple because someone they will give our person to go and tell brother again. Well, all the story makes father again be hard. So we are done. They will leave our house to go on the street to hustle brother. At least we can get something to bring home. But there's something that stop things, nothing we can see.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's all.
Thank
All right.
you.
All right.
Thank you. It's been counted. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning. What's the name and from where you call?
Philip Sander calling from T Junction to live with guys.
Philip, you called first and you voted, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I will be voting for
Philip. Oh my word, Philip. Hope you can call back to cast your ballot. Good morning. Good morning. If today was election day and you walk to the ballot, who will you prefer to be the next president to take over the country?
Okay, thank you for the my name is Oliver Waldrop, the Senate for the Governor.
Go ahead.
If today was to be a election day,
Mm-hmm.
George Manuel we are to be my name out in the football.
George Weah. Why?
As you can see, when George has to go on, so you have five major project was to declare the battle that we were all popular at the end of free. Which today the British government so we are for 1 year. 1 year we are taking it. The better hospital that the president that here delegated to the military today, no choice. It's the military. So we'll be voting in five to come and get what all I need.
All right, thank you. Thank you. This person, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother. I went up. Philip come up from Otokawa.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Philip, you went up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I will be voting for President Manuel Weah because of the
Former president. He's a former president, please.
And for the development that he undertook in this country and about people overlooking. So I will vote for him so that he can continue to develop my Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you. You think you support former President George Weah? Good morning.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
You live. What's the name and from where you call? James who?
James Weah from Brooklyn.
Oh, James Weah. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah. And really, I left and for George Weah to become the president.
You were voting? Why?
Yeah, because George Weah did well. See?
All right.
They train wise, doing some other good things.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
thank you. Let's take another person here. Good morning. Let's get this person coming through from this line. Let's get a person coming through. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Good morning, Liberia. What's the name and from where you call?
From Soul Clinic.
From Soul Clinic. How is Soul Clinic this morning?
Soul Clinic is very cool this month.
That's great. Go ahead. Let's hear you. If today was election day, who will you prefer to be the next president of Liberia? Former President George Weah. Go ahead. Why? Why do you think former President George Weah should be the next president?
My brother did this. All of these guys, they have a lot of country development on. Then people just came and just trust everything and everything says from us in this time. Wait, President, we are first there. This time around, development was going all around. Now, President, we now everything just stopped. Nothing fine, and just the country is we need to bring George to end what he started.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. let's take another person right here. Let's get another person coming through right here. This person, good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. You're live. What's the name and from where you call?
Yeah, my name is Thomas Tobacco today by the market.
Thomas, let's hear you. If today was election day, you went to the ballot to cast your vote, who will you prefer? Go ahead. You're live.
Oh, I came across on a job, man, level fucking we are.
Why? Why?
Yeah. This is my president.
Why you will vote him? That's what I'm asking.
But man, John is good man. To make no deal.
That's why you will vote him because I good man?
Yeah, John is good man.
All right. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. Let's take another person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's the name and from where you call?
I'm Faya Vani, still call from Painesville.
Go ahead.
Yes, when I'm voting, when today is 2029 election day, I will be voting Josh Mane. We are former president of Liberia.
Why?
Because of the development that he carried on from his 6 years, during his 6-year term. Let me just set an example. Let me look at the supermarket to Johnsonville. Let me look at the Johnsonville to Jara Market. Let me look at the Johnsonville to Mount Barclay. These are roads that we're talking about. But we tend to patient shop, taking it from patient shop to St. Marco. Then we look there from Amadia to Tusafi all the way to Iraji in Banaville. Then we're also looking at those community. Then we look at the person he left at those come they're not able to do the giving of plastic quota. I will go Joshua. Come back, Papa.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Voice of Liberia Independent Opinion Pool. We have Jeremiah Kpankun, the current vice president. And we have with us former President George Weah, the current Vice President Jeremiah Kpankun, who's also eyeing the presidency, and we have Alexander Benedict Cummins. If today was election day, who will you prefer or who will you vote to take over the country as the next president? Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. Did I check out the way I'm praying for Claratown this morning?
How is Claratown?
Yeah, the community is cool, and we also give thanks to the Almighty God for His mercy and protection upon the people of the triple.
You are at the ballot box. You are at the ballot box. Cast your vote. Who will you prefer?
I'm standing right now at the ballot box as the Chief Justice to make final decision for the next 6 years.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
I will be returning my vote to His Excellency, the former president of the Republic of Liberia, President George Weah.
Former President George Weah. Why?
Everything is just simple and clear. In every government, every leadership, there should be direction and hope for the citizen. When President Weah told me in 2018, there was a hope and direction we knew as countries and people what we were heading to. The first and greatest opportunity in what we get a citizen was to make sure he declared the tuition at all state run university free. And he did not stop that he came to all the students who where parents were struggling to pay Saturday at USD, also declared free. He did not stop that also. He looked at our AFL. He said, look, would that be a time we have 100 plus the owner? Yet they said there's no hospital for the military. Whenever they are wounded, they are taken to Ghana, they are thrown married. And so he told them, my next step of a national address, I will pay you a hospital. And so they can say, Gangande Hospital in Majidi County. And so whenever government tell what there should be hope and direction for the citizens.
Okay.
On that ballot law and peace and reconciliation, I will give my vote to President Weah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. 0773 978564 0773 978564. Those of you out of Mosorado, you can call me on 0773 419 Let's take this person coming through. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's the name and from where you join us?
Oh, this is Mr. Richard calling from Banazir.
Mr. Richard Colley, go ahead. Let's hear you. If today was election day and you are at the ballot box to cast a vote, who will you prefer?
Oh, my brother, I'm going to vote His Excellency, our former president, George Weah.
Why?
Since Liberia was founded in 1847, among all the African countries, have military hospitals. But Liberia, we are the oldest. We never have some. Among all the past presidents,
for Liberia. None of them have come out to reach us. But His Excellency, they did it. No one else but George Manuel Weah did it.
Okay.
It is the invincible fact. For everybody today in the Republic is enjoying the invincible fact. Everywhere the men takes road. So I would prefer George Manuel Weah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Those of you in Bon County, you can also call and cast a vote. If you're in Grand Bassa and other counties, we want to also hear from you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's the name and from where you call?
My annual from Town, Pinsville.
In Pinsville. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah. To say about running for I prefer my grandson George Manuel Weah.
Former President George Weah. Why you prefer former President George Weah?
Because George Weah in foreign ministry, I know you to pay for prayer when I'm working there, but now I said that.
No, okay.
They pension me, I get my pension money for George Weah there. I used to get my payroll, anytime.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's hear from this person. This person is already at the ballot buzzer and want to cast the ballot. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
What's the name, man? From where you join us?
I'm Fofi Ducre from Looking Town, Broad Street.
Fofi Ducre, go ahead. You live.
Today was the day to vote. I want to vote George Manuel Weah.
Why?
As my candidate.
Why?
Because he's an energetic and honorable man who wants have to understand and vote for him because he came to this country from the beginning of his first term to the end. There was no mistake. But we have found a whole lot of mistakes, but that is not my concern. When he comes, he is my church.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Your vote is being counted. Good morning. Good morning. You are the pool. Cast the ballot. What's the name? Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's the name?
Benjamin Bogart speaking from Ralph International Airport.
From the Roberts International Airport. Go ahead. What's the name? Okay.
Ralph International Airport.
What's the name, please?
Benjamin Bogart.
Oh, Benjamin, go ahead. If today was election day, you are the ballot box, cast a vote.
I'll vote for President Weah because
former President George Weah. Why, my man? Why you vote the man?
Because President Weah doing a government usually pay our watch fee in the international road. Yet President Weah is the one who constructed a Lion very thin road.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And people still calling, a lot of calls still coming through on our baseline. Folks have said it, and I continue to say it. Our baseline is not going through. We're facing a bit of problem with our baseline. So I've announced alternative number that you can call and be a part of the process. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and from where you join us?
This is Ronnie Baka calling from Johnsonville right now.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
If election day is today, I will vote for President George Manuel Weah.
Why?
You can look. Former president is developmental oriented individual. From Jordan Market to Mount Barclay, he paved that deliver road. You can look at patient shop from patient shop all the way to Simaco. You can look at Do Community Road, the Invisible Spoke Park, declaring one free tuition. So there are a lot of things I can point out. So for that reason, I will give my vote to President George Manuel Weah.
Okay, former President George Weah. This president, good morning. If you can walk away from the radio or you lower the volume of the radio, I will cut you off. Go ahead. What's the name? What's the name? Good morning. Yeah, good morning. What's the name and from where you call?
I'm calling from Yele.
Oh, God.
My name is Mohammed Amara.
How old are you? We can continue with this person. 0773 for those of you in Mosorado County specifically, you can call me up on 0773 out of Mosorado, like Bong, like Lofa, Nimba, Maigibi, Grand Bassa, and other counties. 0773419502. This person, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's the name and from where you call?
My name is Terry. I'm calling from Backgroung.
Mr. Sheriff, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, if today was election day, going to be election day, I was going to vote for former President George Panel.
Why you prefer former President George Weah?
The reason is very simple. There are a lot of tangibles that I can point to and that we all can see. Number one, the RRA highway. That road was a death trap. I mean, I had it died, it was very small. But today, a Gaspana road is very large.
Okay.
You can see, you know that Liberia-VOL International Airport was it. Secondly, you can check the PHP Park, the Festival Park, you can see the two community road, you can see the Pattonville or Dark Market Road, you can see the Embry State, the Embry Hospital in that place there for country that you can see the military hospital. People were having free tuition around here. There are a lot to point to, and a lot of Liberians were working because the former president came, he said, I'm not going to dance on anybody because we all are Liberians. It's better that we just share the money around and we all work for the same money and get the same goal. So, in that, with all that, I think it is necessary to vote for former President George Panel.
Okay, let's get a person coming through. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's the name and from where you call?
Francis CK from Robert Highway.
You are the box and you have to cast your ballot.
I'll cast for former President George Weah.
Former President George Weah. Why you prefer former President George Weah to take over the country 2029?
It's good for the country. It will help the country. During that time, that meant in the country, more progress going. Down to the children that were going to school, they're happy. Everything.
All right, let's get this person coming through from this line. Hope we can get this person coming through. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's the name and from where you call? All right, let's get this person coming through from this line. Hope we can get this person coming through. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. What's the name and from where you call? Okay, let me get a present from this end right here. Good morning. Kola, good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah, good morning. What's the name?
I'm P.C. Joy and I'm calling from Pinsville.
You call from Pinsville. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Yeah, if you were to be so, I prefer environmental president because once a president is all we are President John Manuel we are.
Why?
The clearing staff are there, and the government of war, we are not seeing any other initiative, but everything that we see around here is the mark of fear. The governmental war is there. So even for building hospital in Bapu, I will vote for him. The military hospital, I will vote for him.
Okay.
I will vote for him. The civil park, I will vote for him.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let's take another person on the line. Good morning. Oh my word. Oh my word. Let me take another present. But those of you in Bonk, Maigibi and other counties coming up. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. What's the name? From where you call?
I'm calling from Tony.
You say who?
Calling from Tony.
Mr. Sandolo, you call from Bonk County?
Tony from Tony.
Tony, where you got Tony?
Well, around Maigibi.
Oh, okay, Maigibi. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
So now, the letter to that will former President Weah.
Former President George Weah.
Yeah,
why you vote for former President George Weah?
No, it's unaccountable. We have a gym I was working or maybe $125, but now
The money I'm making can't be tell that.
Okay.
So for everything I will put over here. If there was election today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take another person. Thank you. Let me see what I can get another person from the out of town line. If you're in Magibi, you in Lofa, you in Nimba, and you're there in Grambassa, call me this morning on 0773419502. Let's hear you from out of counties. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, George. Ready?
Yeah, good morning. What's your name and from where you call?
I'm Dodo, the first calling from Banga County.
How is Banga?
Well, brother, the weather is fine.
Mama, you are at the ballot box. Today is election day. Go ahead and cast your ballot. Who you prefer?
Brother, save your breath. I'll vote for our former president, George Weah.
Why you will vote for my president, George Weah?
Well, it is just what the brother said. It is uncountable. If I want to name all the until you give me the opportunity.
Go ahead.
Okay. Because under our former president, we see in your first tenure, there were a lot of projects that were dedicated, as he said. Let us look at our 14 military hospital first of its kind in the history of Liberia. Let us look at the Emory Hospital. Let us look at the CH Training Hospital in Kakata, Mankiti County. Let us look at the road that leading to the border now from Kantar all the way going to the border. Let us look at our Bangat Menekoma Highway going to the president, the current president whom now. Okay? So there are so many factors that will lead me to go to that ballot exactly and not to look for no other person besides George Weah.
Thank you.
Thank you, George.
Thank you. Thank you. If you're in Bon County, you in Nimba, you in Lofa, you in Maigibi, Grambassa, and other counties 0773419502. I want to hear from you. 0773419502 is the line for those of you out of Montserrat County, and those of you in Montserrat, you can call me up on 0773978564. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
You heard my name.
You call from where?
Nimba County.
You call from Nimba County. Go ahead. Today was election day. Who will you prefer?
I'll vote for George Weah.
Why you will vote former President George Weah?
Yes, because George Weah was the president of the country of food. But right now, no understand.
Oh, that's the reason. Let me take another person here. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning. What's your name, man? From where you call?
Name Morgan calling from Bon County, Cocoya Road.
You call from Bon County, Cocoya Road. Go ahead. Let's hear you. You are the ballot box.
My party, George Weah.
Former President George Weah. Why you vote George Weah?
Because I'm a loyalty party.
Oh, that's the reason.
I'm a loyalty party for 2005 up to now.
All right, thank you. Let's take another person. Good morning. This person from Grand Basso, that the internet. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
I'm Joseph. We are calling from Banga.
You come from Banga. How is Banga this morning?
Banga is quiet. And everything is okay.
Today is election day. Go to the ballot. Just cast a vote.
I vote for President George Weah.
Why?
Well, the guy is peaceful. I point God because he's my father, he's my everything. He's peaceful. The man always goes to when they vote, so all things are going to go to the victory. And the man got unanimous or development he carry on and make students happy in the country by giving a free tuition on the university, free, take your horse and do your own courses. But currently now, everything is very difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Your vote is being counted. Let's take this person from this other end here. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name? From where you call?
Yeah, my name is Sam Podara from Bon County, Jola.
Hey, is it Joa or Jola?
Jola.
Jola Bridge.
Where they get that place?
Right in Banga City.
Oh, where they got a terminal around the police station in Banga?
Yeah, there I am.
Yeah. What's up? Go ahead. You said, what's the name?
My name is Sam Bodai.
Oh, Sam, go ahead. If today was election day, who would you prefer?
You don't have to worry. I just voted for President Weah, the former president of Liberia.
Former President George Weah. Why?
Yeah, former president.
That's why I said why. Why?
Oh, they have the reason about that to just count is uncountable. Please, sir, they allow me be.
No problem.
I complete my family. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Our people out of the county, we want to hear from you. Those of you in Bon County, Banga, if you're in Nimba, you in Lofa, you in Grand Bassa, let's hear you. If today was election day, who would you prefer to be the next president?
No problem. Our people out of the county.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name and from where you call?
My name is Uriah and I call from Banga. It is Voice of Liberia.
This is Voice of Liberia.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If today was the election, I will vote for Jeremiah Kwankun.
Jeremiah Kwankun. Why you prefer Jeremiah Kwankun?
The reason is they bring in people to steal our money and they themselves they are stealing our money, so that's the reason I will vote for him. Because the president said if you steal, you should develop our country. So I think Jeremiah Kwankun will be the preferable man.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Your vote is being counted. Let's take another person here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's the name? From where you join us?
I'm Victor calling from Habel.
You call from Habel. Go ahead. How is Habel?
Habel is okay.
Okay. So go ahead and cast your ballot. If today was election day, you are the ballot box. Who you prefer to be the next president?
I hope horse, everybody will vote for John.
Why?
Well, there's too many things John has done for me. I don't even count it. Once I come in there, I think you'll take care of you.
Thank you. Let's take another president. Good morning. Yes, good morning. What's the name and from where you call?
Calling from Bapolu County.
From Bapolu. How is Bapolu this morning?
Very cool, very cool.
If today was election day, sir, who will you prefer to be the next president of Liberia?
Now let's not get question. Who has to go for without job we have? No one has without job we have.
Former President George Weah. Why?
Many for me, I'm going to have job we have. I know how much to end. But right now, and now is it? Just managing labor. Very, very tough.
Okay, if that's the reason you prefer former President George Weah, let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's the name, man? From where you join us?
My name is Miata.
Miata, where you join us from?
From Magibi.
You sure you call from Magibi?
Yes.
What part of Magibi you calling from?
Bomaro.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm voting for Joe.
Why?
Because you want to do for me and my family. I didn't know how to.
All right. Thank you. We can take two more calls from our people there in Banga, or we can take some part of Grand Bassa. Yes, we live in Buchanan City at the moment. In Nimba, we live as well. In Lofa, we live. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's the name from where you call?
Yeah, my name is Mega J calling from Nimba, Ganta City.
You call from Ganta, Nimba County. Go ahead. How is Nimba?
Nimba is cool.
Go ahead. Let's hear you. If today was election day, who would you prefer?
I prefer George Weah.
Former President George Weah. Why?
The reason is very simple. Because from Ganta to secretary, the road construction here, since the president left power, the shortest distance I left, the other government had to complete it.
Okay.
So I prefer George Weah.
Okay. Let's get it, President. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
You'll be attentive, please. Go ahead. Let's hear you. What's your name?
This is Augustine Labinti from Kante, district number 2 to be specific.
From where?
Not the Bon Kante, district number 2.
Banga?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let's hear you. You said, what's the name again?
I said Augustine Lamini Gion, calling from Banga City Bon Kante.
Oh, Lamini. Go ahead. You live. If today was election day, who would you prefer?
But who else to handle the country? George Manawia.
Why? Why you think so?
There are a lot of people that can carry around the country that they see a shaku. I don't know how to tell you, uncountable.
Not Sekuye, my man. Not Sekuye. That George.
Right, no problem.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you can see in the house for now, it's Dibale, head of Dibale. So I think we prefer George Weah. If that was George Weah, he could handle that situation in the house of parliament. But that make it.
All right, thank you. Shortly, we'll join our Maserado line. So let's give 5 minutes to our people out of Maserado County. We'll give you 5 more minutes. So within the 5 minutes, we can hear you if you're dead in Bon County, in Mike Gibby, in Grand Bassa, in Lofa, and other counties. We can hear you this morning on 0773 419 502, 0773 419 502. You got 5 minutes. Let's hear from you this morning as to who you prefer if today was election day. This person, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and from where you call?
My name is James calling and I call from Banga.
James, this is the second time calling.
No, my first time.
What part of Banga you call from?
I call from the Baptist Clinic community.
From Baptist Clinic. Go ahead, you live.
If today was election, I will vote for George Manawia.
Former President George Weah. Why?
He's still my president. He's not former president. He's my president.
I mean, a former president. Ba.
So the reason I will vote the man is, I think you yourself, you live Monrovia and I'm in Banga. You seen the national park in Monrovia. Those that refuse to carry on that development and then they...
Good morning. Okay, let's get another person here. Good morning. Caller, good morning. You're still right here. Good morning. Okay, we'll take another person. We'll get another person coming through here on 0773 419 502, 0773 419 502. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. What's the name for where you call?
I'm Jojo Bestman calling from Bon County.
Jojo, you call from Bong. What part of Bong you call from?
District 3.
Oh, district number 3. Go ahead. Go ahead. If today was election day, who would you prefer?
President George Manawia.
Why?
Because he did sustainability in the country.
Okay.
When I was in school, he paid my wife freely. Yeah, it is accountable plenty.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Yes.
What's the name, man? From where you call?
My name is calling from Chiguata.
No, not your line, please. Not your line. I'll get back to you shortly, yeah? All right. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. What's the name, man? From where you call?
I'm Joseph Morris. I'm calling from Giri.
From my GB. Go ahead. Let's hear you. If today was election day, you are at the ballot box, cast your vote.
Today was election day. Seriously, I'm going to vote for George Manawia.
Why?
President of the Republic of Liberia.
Former president, please.
President.
The man are former president, my man. Why?
No.
Why you prefer the former president?
Excuse me, I'm sorry to say this. You call him former president, but he's my current president.
My man, yeah, that one is up to you. Go ahead, let's hear you. Why you prefer former president George Weah?
My current president George Weah, he has done so many things for me that you talk about the invisible power, you talk about the two community road, you talk about the road from patient shop going to Simako in Canada, the road leaving from counter going to the border. Too many.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're live, sir. What's the name and from where you call?
It's Siriki Popona. I'm calling from Watel.
You say you call from where?
Car
No, this is Nyland. Those of you from Maserati, this is Nyland. So let me take 2 more calls from out of Maserati, then I'll come back to the Maserati line. The line from Maserati is beaming live, but let's get a present coming through. Good morning.
Hello, brother. How you going?
I'm okay. What's your name and from where you call?
I'm brother Solomon J. Gibson calling from Nima County.
You call from Nimba. Is it Ganta or where you call from Sacré-Pied or Sanicole?
I'm calling from Tapeta. I'm in Tapeta now.
Oh, in Tapeta. How is Tapeta?
Yeah. It's okay, brother.
Go ahead, let's hear you. If today was election day, who will you prefer? Former President George Weah, Jeremiah Kuhn, and Alexander Cummings.
That nigga you calling, brother, when you're talking about Kuhn, I just think you're talking about someone else. But I prefer to George Weah as my president.
Why?
Because I love him and what tangible thing he has done in this country. The development that he has carried on in this country is uncountable. So if I tell you, say, I will vote him out, from the day I even start voting, George Weah is my president and always he will be.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take the final call up from out of Maserati. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother.
Good morning. What's your name and from where you joined the conversation?
Thank you. My name is Senior from number 2.
The call coming in broke on. You say you joined us from where?
Bombing County, number 2.
Oh, bombing. How is bombing this morning?
Wonderful.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead from Bombing County. Go ahead. You're live. Let's hear you.
Former President George, my name is
Why? Why?
Really, he came back for a change. When every hospital is happening, now there's a color in party. They have love and he has done for us. They came back.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me squeeze in this present from this line quickly before we go to the Maserati line. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
You're live. What's your name,
Yes,
sir?
Good morning. Yeah, I'm Joe Yanti, calling from Banga.
How is Banga?
YMCA community.
Oh, Ganto Highway. I used to live around that place.
Yeah.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Kazia Ballad, brother.
Yeah, I will vote for our former president, George Manuel Weah, because there are numerous things he has done. For example, look in Bon County now, the kind of modern high school that is being built. And people will take the glory, but it is only George Weah administration that built this modern high school in Bon County.
Okay.
That's one, yeah. Then we look all around us, we see the Invisible Park, the Unification Park, you see road connections going all around, even the Rawafi Highway, all these things that under his administration, these things have been going on. And the last thing is, under his administration, we had a unified house. Today we have got a divided house that.
Good morning. Okay, let's run to Maserati. Let's take a few calls from Maserati County. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
What's your name and from where you call?
Calling from Marsha. This is Dennis Johnson from Marsha.
Marsha, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, first of all, I want to tell former president that we are sorry for what we did to him. We want our president back. And by the grace of God, 2029, that we will come back.
You will be voting. You will be voting former President George Weah. If yes, why?
Come again?
Will you be voting former President George Weah? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I'll be voting him back.
Why will you be doing so?
Because George Weah made our area to open today. The platform is too much, and we can't name will not move from here today. He entered Marshall before he go to Boston. He only say, I'm going to class we have foundation. But Joseph Waka will suffer and will suffer and will suffer, and Joseph will not lie to us. So, the on tablet, they're taking pills. He's taking pills. Stay happy.
Hey, my man, stop doing that thing, ba. Yeah, ba. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
This is Steven Man calling from China.
Go ahead, man. If today was election day, who would you prefer?
I prefer to go for the good old man, John Manuel Weah, because he gave me good year to enjoy good time.
Why?
Not to, because he says about good things.
What are they?
Serious one. He feels infrastructure for the civil services, those in the dungeon. You are able to put up structure for them to live in that the double structure to live in 100 years time. You are able to make it for them. The activities of them. I don't want to enjoy 2025 to enjoy art and full time. Manage to do full time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Those of you in Maserati, comment up 0773978564. Those of you in Maserati specifically, you comment up on 0773978564. For Maserati County only, 0773978564. If today was election day, who would you prefer? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
I'm Tony from Broadview, District 17.
Vanny Sonin, Broadville, District 17. Go ahead.
If today was election day, I came with my vote to probably the President George Goog, Mane Weah.
Why?
Brother, when you are electing a leader, you should elect a leader with vision. And that vision, after his legacy, you must see a magnet. So there are a lot of things that Mr. Weah did to me in 6 years. If I say I will name it, we will not live for years. So let it just be.
Okay. This person, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah. I'm Peter Derica, so I call from another street light in Lower Johnsonville.
Lower Johnsonville, go ahead. You live.
Yeah. If today was election day and I would cast my vote for and I did elected Dr. George Samuel Weah.
Why?
And yeah, for his mega developmental initiative and that is including the free wine for our kids and a free tuition at the University of Liberia and a pavement of road from Banda all the way to Goog and not far from my home in Zozo District. And also the pavement of Johnsonville Road from Patna to Johnsonville, the installation of electricity in our river community, and also the installation of street lights on our roads are being connected. So the construction of the military hospital and that mega developmental initiative that he instituted and the peace and stability that he maintained also during his administration. And
thank you.
The exception of that was the only Liberian during the war that identified himself with us when we were in our river with Egyptians, while others were pursuing him to kill us. So these are the reason that I will continue to vote for him and I come 2029.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are a final caller. Cast your ballot. Let's take a musical break right here to be back. Go ahead. What's your name? From where you call?
Thank you so much. Let me say Merry Christmas and a prosperous and Happy New Year to you and the entire management and staff and CEO of Voice of Liberia.
What's your name?
This is the voice of Jacob Sean Carter, and I join you from the second most largest electoral district within Maserati County, District 17.
Jacob, go ahead.
And I represent the second most populated community in District 17.
I bet go ahead, Bob. Go ahead.
Thank you. The thing is clear. Thank you for asking me. Liberians are yearning. Today, if God can just make today election, I think the election is already end. His Excellency Dr. George, we are the human magnet will come back to presidency with ease, beating all those political criminals who have had that power around here. So, President, we come back 2029, today election, I cast my ballot for President. We are 100 times. I have no regret because I know you are asking why. Because Legacy is what is visible, is not invisible.
Thank you.
Honor is still. How can I mean?
Yeah, go ahead. Be snappy. I want. Yeah, be snappy. I gotta go. Hello. Okay, that's it. That's it. Let me take this very short musical break right here. Let me take this very short musical break right here to be back.
Download your favorite song at originalhits.com.
Pepe can change go. Le pape said no one to do it. Do. Le pocket roach you. Lepe when you coming true. I can see. All the good God do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me and I get cut up to toe, oh. You open door, you made a way. Made my enemy talent fail. They want to wallow down me. I letting people not saying. Me, all they used to tell me, I mean, they telling me, okay, congratulations. They opening corridor for me to pass. He said, okay, congratulations. See how you turn it around for good from the way to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and all your men, they didn't do well.
The man CRC on this one. And it's called Congratulations. It's a wonderful piece of music. Good morning to our people in Banga, Bon County, in Lofa, Bombing, Grand Bassa, Nimba, and other adjacent counties. We'd like to say good morning and welcome. This is Good Morning Liberia, right here on Voice of Liberia.
All of them were looking down on me. Clipper is still a show. Your umpa is slow but sure. Let me at today, tell me answer. You to put your level, tell me what's that. Lick better than plan to your dream. Papa, I do as you say. Hey.
And of course, from
I can see.
Our independent pool here today.
Your blessing to plant me and I get to do. You open door, you made a way.
Former President George Weah massively defeated the rest of the folks, the leg of Jeremiah Kuhn and Elzana Cummins. So if today was election day, Dr. George Weah could have been announced as the next president of Liberia, followed by Jeremiah Kuhn. He finished second place in the process.
With original hits.
And so that's it. And that's how we like to leave you. That's how we like to leave you. Quickly before we go, let's conclude this way. Whenever you listen to the instrumental, it tells you two things. Either we're about to bring you the show, or we are set and ready to pack our bags and take leave of you. That does it for today's presentation of Good Morning Liberia. It has been a wonderful and a splendid show right here this morning. We spoke about a lot of issues trending in our country. And so the name is George. I'm George Wai. I presented today's edition of the show. The invitation is just to join us tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. At which time Sekou Sharif and Samira Wonla will be here to bring you another fresh edition of the show. The name is George. Once more, I'm George Wai. I sat in the presenter seat and I presented today's edition. Love the life you live the life you love. Put God first in all of your decision-making processes. Bye-bye, I'm out. African soldier.